Hey, what's up, everybody? Today we're going to give an update on the NFC East tournament. This is serious. Going with the new car honk hat. So sweet. I love it. Cabo time, better. You know how we do it. Yeah, man. So Cowboys, we got the victory there with New Orleans. That was a must-have win, but really the rest of these games are must-haves. All right, you can't trip up. But these NFC East teams, they won't go away. They won't go right. They're like cockroaches. All right, and it's going to be up to us to squash them and rub them out. Okay, so if you look at my NFC East tournament schedule here, take a look at this. The Eagles, they just won their game there against the New York Jets. That was a given there. If you look at the Giants here, they drop another game here, so they dropped to 4-8. They lost to Miami. And Washington, they're on I think it's a 5-game winning streak, 4 or 5 games, something like that. 6-6. They barely beat out Las Vegas, a team that we went toe to toe with in the 30s. We lost. They beat them at Las Vegas. All right, so 6-6. We're not out of the woods yet. And if you look at our schedule here, it's go time. All right, this is where you really do separate the pretenders from the contenders. Like I said, we have 5 games left. What gets you into the playoffs? What clinches the title, the NFC East title? All right, it starts here on Sunday. All right, we've had 10 days to rest. We're going to be on the road at Washington. That's a noontime game. I hate those noon games. And they're going to show up. Okay, now they are without Logan Thomas, who tore his knee up. He's out for the year. That should not give Cowboys fans or the Cowboys players, like, oh, he's out. We got this. Okay, they need to cut that crap out, man. So for our side of this game, okay, it's looking like we're going to have Randy Gregory back and Neville Gallimore. So more weapons from the middle, from the edge. We're gonna need them. Okay, all hands on deck. I did a poll here. What concerns you the most about the Cowboys right now? All right, and it looks like it's offensive line. A lot of people are saying it's the offensive line, the running game. I agree. You know what I mean? I think the offensive line, they need to get back to what we were doing in the beginning of the year. With injuries, shuffling here and there, this offensive line has not had any consistency at all. I think that's really hurting us right now. Now that you have Tyron back, you should get Terrence back from COVID. The big question here is, what do you do at left guard? Do you reinsert Connor Williams, who's been a better run blocker? All right, he comes with penalties. Right, we know that he comes with penalties. But to get this running game going, do you reinsert him? Is this staff going to be stubborn and stick with Connor McGovern? We've seen them stick with players before. They don't care what the fans say. They don't care what Joe Rod here says. They don't care what Voch Lombardi says. They don't care what Foots or Law or any of us say. Fans in general, they're going to do what they're going to want to do. All right, so I think that's the biggest thing here. What do they do at left guard there? I'm good with Tyron. I'm good with Steele over at right tackle. But I think that's the lineup that got us a lot of success, right? It was Tyron. It was Connor Williams. It was Biadish, Zach, and Terrence. All right? You should have all these guys back. It's going to be up to these guys to flip the switch there. Okay, so we'll see what they do there. You are going to get Coach Philbin back here from COVID protocol, I believe. So he should be good to go here on the road here against Washington. That's been a low-key miss that we've missed the last 2 weeks, not having Coach Philbin there. All right, so, but this is it. Now, this is it. The Cowboys have an opportunity to close out the East here. Like I said, look at the schedule here again. At Washington, let's get that win there. Then you're on the road again at the Giants. You should win that game there. Daniel Jones is beat up. You got Glennon beat up. So take advantage of that. The Cowboys need to do a better job of taking advantage of the other team's losses when people are out, when the offensive tackles are out, when somebody's out. They need to take a better advantage. The Cowboys struggle sometimes with taking advantage of the other team's weaknesses. All right, I mean that New Orleans game, You know, it was a little bit closer than what the scoreboard said, but we didn't do a good enough job taking advantage of Alvin Kamara not being there, of their offensive tackles not being there. We should have had more pressure than we did, but we won the game. At the end, the defense turned it on. Okay, but yeah, that's kind of nitpicking there, to be honest. But still, you know, they've done that before, right? So Cowboys need to take advantage of not having Logan Thomas in the lineup there, but they have a lot of weapons on that offense. Their defense is playing well. Holcomb, their linebacker, I liked him coming out of the draft. Got him in the 5th round. I wanted the Cowboys to take him. They didn't. But these guys took him. Broke my heart. All right, but we have our own linebacker. I like what we have right now with LV. I mean, not LV. Excuse me. Jeez, what am I saying? With Micah Parsons, and I think Jabril Cox will be another weapon there. But you're probably going to add another linebacker in this upcoming draft. But for the Cowboys' sake, run the East here. If you're able to sweep Washington in this 3-game stretch, you're clinching it. All right, you gotta make that sweep there. Beat Washington, beat the Giants, beat Washington again at home on Sunday Night Football, and I think that clinches the NFC East for you. Okay, if you trip up, if you lose this game to Washington, you go 8-5. Washington goes to 7-6. That's just a 1-game stretch. You can't lose out. You beat the Giants, then you get Washington again. That could be the tie-breaking game there. All right, so the Cowboys have to really wake up on offense. Kellen Moore, they gotta do something to re-energize that running game, and they really gotta nail it down this week. They gotta nail down what are they gonna do. All right, no more of the experimentation. That crap should have been done earlier in the year. I understand the injuries, but now you need that running game to really come alive. All right. If you need to feed Pollard, if you need to feed Zeke, if you need to feed, Clements. I mean, somebody you got to establish the physicality. Starts with that offensive line. If you don't set the tone, you're going to lose the game, and you're going to lose. You can't stumble into this tournament, guys. Let me know what you guys think about the NFC East here. We're going to get through this gauntlet here. How do you feel about us against Washington this Sunday? Do you feel that they're going to catch us, or are we going to squash these cockroaches like we're supposed to? If you're a contender and you're a playoff caliber team, December's where you make the run. You don't stumble across the line and say, "Oh, we made it. All we need to do is get in the tournament." It doesn't work like that. All right. There's Cinderella stories here and there, but the Cowboys have never been that Cinderella type of story. They got to really turn the shit on, man. All right. That's all I have, guys. Peace.